Hello, everybody. Today is day 12. We are approaching 2 weeks, and we are 6.5 chapters from finishing this project. There is 23 projects so far, and if we can't reach my 20,000 word goal, I might add a couple extra, probably at the beginning, because the ending is pretty much fleshed out. I might add like an epilogue to meet that word count, but this is super exciting. It only took 12 days and we're almost done. Um, a lot of these chapters aren't that long. There there is one that is like really short that I'm going to have to redo, but mostly these chapters are over 500 words, which is exactly where I want to be. Because if you times 500 by 3, you get 1500, which is exactly where I want to be when making a chapter size. I think between 1,000 and 1,500 words is really good for chapter length.
Because you can always read more, but it's really annoying to stop in the middle of a chapter. There are a few that are under 500 that I might just leave as shorter chapters, but we'll see when we can finally get into the draft 2 and expanding on some of these things. Uh, I just really hope that I'm not repeating information because some things come up multiple times, and that repetitiveness can get really annoying, especially if it's so close together. But we'll see what that's like. Yeah, that's kind of all that's it. We're 6.5 chapters away from finishing draft 1, and it's only been 2 weeks. So maybe there's a possibility of finishing the entirety of the writing process within the span of all of October. I think that would be really cool if I can get that done. I've got a couple other projects that I'm working on at the same time because I can't manage to stay on just one project. I feel like all the writers know you got multiple writing projects going at once because all of a sudden you get a new idea and you just have to write it. So maybe I can take a step back for a couple days of writing this and come back day 19 or something, day 20, after taking a couple days, and just to preserve the longevity of this project because I have until Christmas to get this done, until the 31st is at 90 days. Maybe I do a second project if this one gets done in that time. I'm thinking of something a little more lore heavy. I have a really interesting idea for the next time I do one of this 90-day novel projects because I'm already thinking about, oh, when's the next project happening? Maybe if enough people can start talking about this, we can do a choose your own adventure interactive book or something. I've always wanted to do one of those. I grew up reading the Goosebumps version, the choose your own scare ones, and I absolutely loved them. So maybe if I can get more audience interaction, we can start doing one of those for this 90-day project. But I have about 83 prompts to go through, and more that I have not put into the great book of prompts. So we'll I don't think I'll be stopping these 90-day projects anytime soon. And maybe I'll even have to do like a third draft where normally I only have to do two drafts. One to get all of the ideas down on paper, and then the other one to expand those ideas and stuff. So maybe I have to do a third draft and add in more about like hell and what's going on the like witchcraft side, because it's mostly about school and the ghost hunting. That's mostly what this book is about. So maybe I have to expand it a little bit, and we'll get up to, I don't know, 90 to 100k words, adding in those little things, expanding the middle part to show more of they're going into this witchcraft shop and they're hanging out with the local witch. And maybe I expand more on that side. I don't really know that side very well, so it'll be interesting looking into all of that. Hopefully, I don't get anything wrong, anything terribly wrong, because that's one of my biggest fears when going into some new topics that I'm not well versed on. Is I do a little bit of research, like I don't spend a week on it, but I do a couple of days. I look up information. I have it right in front of me when I'm doing the writing, but I'm super scared of writing the wrong thing or having it do something specific and turns out that thing doesn't actually work like that. But we'll see. I'm sure if people in the comments correct me, it'll be all right. We are only in draft 1, so draft 2 would be the time to correct stuff. And yeah, I think that's all there is. I'll catch you all on the flip side.